It was eviction day at Trinity-Bellwoods Park in Toronto, where dozens of people have been living throughout the pandemic.
Hello, anyone home?
Choosing to live outside because it feels safer.
I cannot go into a shelter space for health and safety reasons.
But we have hotel spaces as well.
I cannot go into a hotel space for health and safety reasons.
Okay.
I am safer here in the park. This is where one goes when they're homeless, especially during a pandemic.
The city handed out trespassing notices a week ago.
We need to persuade those people, and we've tried everything. We have made the 20,000 visits to talk to each and every one of those people to persuade them to come indoors.
Mayor John Tory says it's come down to this.
It just isn't healthy to be living in a public park, besides the fact that it is illegal.
They hoped it would be peaceful, but at noon, this. Some were pepper sprayed. 3 were arrested. By 3 o'clock, there was 1 encampment left.
What's the plan now? How long are you going to stay?
I mean, we're going to try and stay as long as we can. We do have 2 residents here who are saying this is where they want to remain.
But if you can stay, sit down.
Then a call for calm.
Do not escalate the situation, right? Because you escalate it, you're putting them at harm. So this is not a protest. And let's respect the process, and we will get out of here safe. And they can get housed, okay?
Evictions now!
After a couple of tense hours, a tentative resolution, police agreed to back off. Protesters, for the most part, agreed to leave.
I wouldn't say I'm happy because the fact that the situation exists is insane. It's illogical, it's immoral. It doesn't make sense to me personally, but it's ongoing. You know, I'm glad that people weren't that I know of the residents in the encampment weren't physically harmed today, so that's a win.
Okay, so Ali, where do things go from here?
So, Andrew, the remaining 2 or 3 people in the tents here have accepted some form of accommodation. The city has been out offering people accommodation in a shelter, but as we've heard before, that doesn't work for a lot of people. They say for safety reasons, they choose to live in a park. And here at Trinity-Bellwoods, at any given time, there's usually about 30 people living here in tents. I know at least 8 people have accepted the city's offer and will be moving into a shelter tonight, but the majority of folks that I've spoken with just packed their things and headed off to another park where they run the risk of this happening again, because it's clear that while the city wants to see these people housed, they also want to see them out of these parks.
Okay, Ali Chiasson in Toronto, thanks.